First of all, there are a few things that we just sort of take for granted now that we try to design with and to, one of which is biophilia, creating contacts with nature, light, and connection to keep people, seniors, oriented and to know where they are, and also better indoor air quality. I think the sustainability industry has really helped us all in developing materials that don't give off bad compounds, and indoor air quality, and just the energy codes have helped us all create better environments. So those are sort of a given. I would say that when I started architecture school at age 21, my first lecture was, you won't understand anything about being an architect till you're 50. So I think first of all, we all went like this, and then we also realized that it's an old person's game. So when you look at Frank Lloyd Wright or Frank Gehry or those of us, and when I passed 50, I said, I'm still figuring it out. So, but you do get better with age, and architects like symphony orchestra conductors, we like to keep working and think we learn more and understand more of the subtleties. So I just want to show you a few examples of buildings, the sort of building solutions that we think are going to become more to the fore. What you're seeing is actually a project in Thailand that the firm has recently designed. And one of the conspicuous qualities is that there's a lot of nature integrated into the design. So just in terms, we're finding that not only senior living, but all of these different disciplines and market segments are now feeding into our understanding of what goes into creating environments for seniors. It's not just one thing. Our firm rebranded a couple years ago. We tried to figure out what over 30 years we were doing, and basically what we said was that everything we do is human by design. We're really more a firm that does projects that people will keep and use, and so how do we really understand who the end user is, and how do we tailor the designs to work for them? We do a lot of research, and we do post-occupancy research to make sure that what we do actually worked. If we go back, we ask our clients, we ask the residents, we ask the families if everybody is happy, and could we have done something better, or is it, and sometimes they tell us we've done things that are better than they thought they would be, so that's always good. But we do a lot of research. We also do white papers on different aspects of different senior environments that could inform our clients. We just recently completed one on memory care based on hope. 2 minutes, okay. So, is this the future? I saw these postcards over the summer, and what could I say? I couldn't resist. So, also for our clients, we try to identify what are the most important things that they're concerned about every year when we start to meet with them, and just highlighting 3 of them: aging in community, maintaining lifestyle, and cultivating wellness. I think are 3 that sort of rise to the top and sort of what we're talking about here today. And I think many of the speakers today have talked about staying healthy longer, wellness, creating a lifetime of good habits. So a lot of senior housing really has been looking like this for 30 years. It's been out in the suburbs, it's been in green fields. It really just takes you from your suburban home and puts you on sort of a gated, beautiful campus, kind of like a college campus for seniors. But I think what we're finding, particularly with the baby boomers, is that the city is now more enticing. First of all, young people don't want to leave the city to move out to the suburbs to raise their families. They're finding ways to stay. And now older folks, such as myself and other baby boomers, feel that coming into the city offers more. So cities offer connectivity and culture, transportation and convenience, all the things we've talked about. Proximity to healthcare. The sketch on the right I did during a meeting when I was board 25 years ago, when someone said, why can't we get more units on a 2-acre site? I thought maybe this would be the answer to our prayers. And it fell out of one of my books a couple months ago, and I found it again. But high density and what creates a good environment. So I sort of pulled it out. It made me smile again. But one of the other things on the lower left, and this is not a project that we've done, but places for seniors to connect in cities. I think you'll find that whether it's in one of your projects or a community center, this is something in Chicago called the Mather Cafe, which is really a place where people in a neighborhood in Chicago off of Lakeshore Drive can come and they can meet people, hang out, have activities, the kinds of things that you were discussing up on the Upper West Side. It's that kind of a space that's almost like a clubhouse for seniors, and I think more of those, that third place for seniors, will be very important. The other thing that I found out over it's now 40 years that I've been an architect, that everything comes down to inches and dimensions and understanding what people need to live comfortable lives. And seniors, their reach changes, they need support in different ways. If for some reason, they have a walking device or they have mobility problems, having a bigger space to turn around in. So one of the things that we've done in our practice is to develop, which if you took all the writing away, it would look like a normal 2-bedroom apartment, but it gives you an understanding of all the decisions you need to make that would make an apartment truly age in place. A second bedroom, either for a snoring spouse or for a potential live-in caregiver. Those things are all important. Access to the outdoors, being able to turn around in the kitchen and the baths, making sure your shelf and appliance heights are reasonable. So just wanted to show you some other examples of more projects that are integrating themselves for seniors in the city. On the right, it's actually something done 10 years ago in the Ginza district in Tokyo. It's over 600,000 square feet on 1 square mile. The base is public spaces open to the outside community restaurants and cultural spaces. The middle section is assisted living and memory care and nursing, and then the tower is all independent apartments with a fabulous cocktail lounge. Oh, I'm done. Anyway, the one on the left, I'm going to take two more seconds. That's an assisted living facility in a market rate family community in San Francisco. Scarsdale, New York, 48 apartments, so people could leave their bigger homes and walk to the train station across the street. Project in Milwaukee that's attached to an older community that's near the museums and the lake. In Japan, and then also in Thailand, high density senior living, but really mixed with nature to allow people to be outside, walk, wellness, to really, again, have everything they need nearby, but still be surrounded by nature and include that. And then finally, affordable senior housing. This is something someone talked about. NYCHA enabled us a couple years ago to take a piece out of one of their super blocks. So we have this building which is about to open in 2 months, 160 apartments. It enables the people in the 6 super block towers who live in 3-bedroom apartments to move to a better design 1-bedroom or a studio apartment and allow families who need the space to move in. And so this was a competition. Someone else is going to talk about that. Someone else mentioned that they did something similar in Brooklyn at the time. And the green is a community center that's open to everybody in the community with services and meals and social services. And then finally, a small project that I've been working on in Yonkers, a site in a neighborhood, church on the left, 4-story walk-up houses on the right, inserting a 60-unit building, wood frame, prefabricated units made in the Poconos, shipped on trucks, making it affordable and helping to create infill opportunities at the scale of a neighborhood. So these are just some of the things that we're doing. Also in Brooklyn, 400, this is affordable housing, but even affordable housing done to city accessibility standards can be an option for younger seniors, allowing them to age in place a little bit. That's it, thank you.